Anthropic chose this moment to extend its AI beyond the confines of code, granting Claude access to users' files in a way that feels both inevitable and precarious. On a platform already crowded with promises of automation, this move arrives not with fanfare, but as a calculated preview, limited to a select few. The question lingers, why restrict it now, when the underlying technology has been tested for months? We know Claude's new Cowork feature integrates directly into the desktop application, allowing the AI to interact with designated folders on a user's local machine. It reads, edits, and creates files based on instructions given through a familiar chat interface. Tasks unfold step by step. The AI formulates a plan, seeks approval for significant actions, and proceeds while keeping the user informed. Integration with existing connectors expands its reach, pulling in external data, and pairing it with browser extensions like Claude in Chrome enables web-based operations. Availability is confined to subscribers of the highest tier, on macOS only, with others directed to a waitlist. This is confirmed through the rollout details, positioning Cowork as an evolution of Claude Code, which itself debuted over a year ago as a command-line tool for developers. What's unusual here is the deliberate pivot toward non-technical users. Claude Code was built for programmers, enabling autonomous coding in isolated environments. Yet users began repurposing it for everyday tasks, compiling spreadsheets from images, drafting documents from scattered notes. Anthropic acknowledged this shift, but instead of simply expanding the original tool, they created a separate interface. That choice is deliberate, suggesting a strategy to segment capabilities while mitigating risks. It's notable that warnings accompany the launch, the potential for prompt injection or unintended file alterations if instructions are unclear. This isn't just cautionary language, it reflects an awareness of how agentic AI can amplify errors in less controlled settings. Delving deeper, this decision ties back to Anthropic's foundational ethos, rooted in safety and interpretability. Founded by former OpenAI researchers amid concerns over unchecked AI development, the company has consistently prioritized tools that emphasize human oversight. Claude Code's initial command-line focus ensured developers could monitor every step, but as adoption grew, evidenced by updates adding web and collaboration integrations, the demand for broader utility became apparent. Industry patterns play a role here. Competitors like OpenAI's assistants and Google's agents have pushed toward versatile multimodal systems, where AI doesn't just respond but acts. Anthropic's response with Cowork aligns with this trend, yet it maintains a sandboxed approach. Files are partitioned, actions are gated by user confirmation. Short sentences underscore the pacing. The tool processes meeting transcripts, extracts key points, identifies action items, checks calendars, and assembles presentations, all without requiring the user to code a single line. But longer explanations reveal the incentives. By making these capabilities accessible, Anthropic aims to capture a wider market, from individual professionals to enterprises, where automation could displace routine workflows. Past behavior supports this. Claude's expansions have always been incremental, testing in previews to gather data on misuse before scaling. This is where things get interesting. The emphasis on non-coding tasks implies a broader vision for Claude as a general-purpose agent, one that could erode boundaries between AI assistants and human labor. Strategically, limiting it to macOS and top subscribers allows Anthropic to monitor usage patterns closely, refining safeguards against vulnerabilities like data leaks or malicious prompts. In an industry where rapid releases often outpace ethical considerations, this restraint speaks to lessons from earlier AI mishaps, such as unintended biases in automated decisions. One might infer, based on these patterns, that Anthropic is preparing for a phased expansion. If user feedback from this preview mirrors the organic growth of Claude Code, we could see integrations across platforms, perhaps Windows, mobile, or even enterprise suites. This isn't wild conjecture, it's drawn from the company's history of iterative development, where tools like Slackbots followed successful pilots. Logically, such a move would intensify competition, pressuring rivals to match the blend of accessibility and caution. Yet it also raises the stakes. As AI handles more file-level operations, the line between helpful automation and overreach thins. Inferring from the documented risks, widespread adoption could expose users to new forms of dependency.